Hello, and welcome to this video on organizing your presentation. This video is part of a series on public speaking, and it deals specifically with how to structure a spoken presentation. Part of coming across as a confident speaker is showing the audience that you know what you are talking about, and presenting your message in an organized way so that people can follow your ideas. It is a good idea to plan your presentation first, either on paper or with an app. Most presentations are divided into three main sections: a clear beginning or introduction, the middle, sometimes called the body, and an end or conclusion. In the introduction, introduce yourself by name and the purpose of your presentation. For example, "Hi, my name is John, and today I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of playing video games." It is important to make sure that the audience knows your topic or reason for speaking, including your point of view on that topic if it is relevant. You will also want to provide an outline of the main points or subtopics that you will cover. This will differ depending on the topic of the presentation. If you are presenting an essay-style persuasive piece, you might talk about each of the three main points that support your thesis or overall position. If you are explaining how to do something, your presentation might cover the different steps or stages in the process. In any case, it is important to list these main points or sections at the beginning. For example, specifically, I am going to cover some of the physical, social, and educational benefits of playing video games. Another important technique to use in the introduction is to provide a hook. That is, something to immediately get the attention of your audience. Good writers do this too, but it is even more important in speaking. There are many ways to get people's interest right away. Consider using an interesting and relevant quotation, a startling fact or statistic, a thought-provoking question, or a survey question to encourage audience participation. Here is an example of a complete short introduction to a presentation, putting everything together that we just learned. Note, this can be done in 30 to 40 seconds. Most 10 to 20 minute presentations need only a very brief introduction to be effective. When I say video games, what do you think of? Some of you probably think of fun, or hanging out with friends online, or maybe a break from work. Did anyone think of improving their grades? How about getting in shape? Well, my name is John, and today I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of playing video games. Specifically, I am going to cover some of the physical, social, and educational benefits of playing video games. The middle, or body of the presentation, should be divided into sections based on subtopics or main points that support your overall message. You should cover them in the same order that you listed in your introduction. Make sure that you tell your audience when you're beginning a main point and let them know when you are moving on to a new point. Helping your audience follow the structure of your presentation with clear signals or transitions, like "Next I want to talk about," will help everyone stay focused. Because audiences often don't pay attention all the time, it is important to provide signals to remind people where you are in your presentation. In addition to signaling a new main point or section, it is also good to review or remind people of what you just finished talking about. For instance, okay, so now that we have covered some of the physical advantages of playing video games, next I want to talk a bit about some of the social benefits. When you get to the end or conclusion of your presentation, make sure the audience knows. It is often good to end with a summary of the main points that you talked about. For instance, so to sum up, today we looked at some of the clear benefits of playing video games. Specifically, I covered some of the physical, social, and educational benefits that people get just from playing video games. Depending on how much time you have, you may want to leave the audience with a final thought. Something interesting and memorable for them to think about at the end of your presentation. An interesting thought or prediction of the future, a thought-provoking question, or even a quote could all be good ways to end a presentation, just as they can be interesting ways to begin one. Then, when you are done, don't forget to thank the audience for listening. This concludes the video for Public Speaking 101 on organizing your presentation. Use these tips and techniques to help add structure to your speaking opportunities. If it sounds formulaic, that's okay. It is better to get the basics down first and be well organized than to lack structure and leave your audience confused. Good speakers find interesting ways to provide this structure without it sounding really obvious or formulaic. But that takes time and practice. For now, just know that having a well-organized presentation is going to be one of the keys to public speaking success.